we didn't set out to be the largest. As supermarkets needed product and more product, we had to keep adding on to keep up with the demand. So that's how that evolved, not we want to be the largest. No, we just grew into it. There was enough here to be able to make a start with it, never imagining where we end up today.
Probably mid-'80s, I would say, is when things really started to increase. And bigger contracts, and they started dabbling with a little bit of the private label. So by the time the 90s hit, we were probably 150, maybe 200 employees, which from 1973 was absolutely insane for my parents to even imagine that they would get that big. And then slowly but surely we started making things on a stick, like our lollies. And then we moved from lollies into other categories like premium ice cream, frozen yogurt. Now we have no sugar added, lactose-free ice cream. Of course, our peanut-free, gluten-free, all of these things. And we've expanded to more premium products. Yeah, we've got just about everything you could possibly imagine.
I think that Canadians embraced us. We support Canada. We're not selling our products to the States or anywhere else. Canada is enough to make me proud, keep all these people employed, keep everybody happy. It's just awesome.
We truly sell to every tiny little corner of Canada, whether it's in the fly-in communities far up north, East Coast, West Coast, Nunavut, everywhere, absolutely everywhere.
And of course we support the Canadian dairy industry too, the dairy farmer. That's really important to us.
We couldn't do what we do if it wasn't for Canadian dairy farmers. Canadian farmers in general, because it's not just the dairy that we get from Canadian farms, but absolutely number one is Canadian dairy. And it's just nice to see, not only are we giving back to the local economy and jobs and things like this, but supporting dairy farmers has always been absolutely at the top of our list of priorities. Well, this area it's a strange, wonderful place, let me tell you. And growing up in this area, I never would have imagined that I would want to come back here as an adult. But after living in several cities all over the world, I moved up here and I realized, wow, I actually grew up in a really cool, beautiful place. We have some of the best restaurants in the province, just located a few minutes from here. Really, pretty much everything you could possibly think of. And oh, if you like the outdoors, we're close to the Bruce Trail, close to Beaver Valley. There's waterfalls all over the place. It's just a gorgeous area. Well, many years ago, before there was any regulations or incentives or anything like that, my mother and father decided that they should do something about our waste.
It was always important to you. I mean, you did the water treatment center. No government said you had to. There was no mandate to do it. You did it because it was the right thing to do.
Yeah, we do all our water treatment and so on, and try and reuse some of our wastewater.
We need to be ahead of the curve and the requirements, not followers. So that's been one of our strengths, is that we took the step before we needed to, but because it was the right thing to do.
So that was very important to us to start that way back when, before anybody else was doing it. And we've done nothing but improve on our environmental footprint since.
October 1st, we go into the 50th year. We reflect all the time and shake your head, and it's like, I don't believe it. I don't, right?
Where did all the time go? Yeah, that's for sure.
Well, being the largest independent ice cream manufacturer in Canada brings our entire company, all of our employees, and definitely our family a lot of pride.
What makes me so proud to work here, the attitude of the ownership and the way they treat us, and we make ice cream. We make ice cream for everyone.
It makes me very proud to be here. We feel that we are making a contribution to our company.
It's been just a crazy evolution of the company, going from essentially my mother and father to 850 employees. Our fleet of trucks has gone from a fleet of 3 broken down wrecks. It's been an absolutely amazing journey, and I can't wait to see where we go from here.